Hey dolls, it's Theodore here. Happy New Year. I hope you all had a fabulous holiday time. I sure did. I took some time off and relaxed. Matt and I went to Palm Springs. If you follow me on Instagram, which you totally should, you saw all the palm trees and pools and gorgeous homes that I saw while I was there. So much fun. I tried to take as much sunshine back to New York as I possibly could. I had no idea how much I would miss the West Coast, but I certainly do. But I'm glad to be back, and I'm glad to be back with all of my dolls doing Ask Theodore Thursdays. And I have 3 fantastic questions to answer, so let's get started. All right, so the first question is, hey Theodore, I have long, stick-straight hair, and I wanna get some volume, in caps. Not 80s volume. I don't have layers, but I do have a side part. I have really packed schedule, but I wanna look fabulous. I'm not educated on styling, so please, please, please help me. Thanks, Theodore, you're a doll. Signed, Hopeless Achiever. All right, so the first thing that I wanna do is recommend that instead of a side part, you do a diagonal part. So you can keep it on the side, but if you make it diagonal, you're already gonna spread that hair out differently and give yourself a lot more volume. Another thing that I'm really into right now is volumizing powders. So Osis makes one, it's O-S-I-S, and also Sexy Hair makes one, and it's basically a dust that you put into your hair, you shake it, and it gives you instant volume. It's kind of tacky, kind of sticky, but instead of teasing, which can really break your hair if you do it too much, it's a great product just to pop in your roots and give it a good lift. So tip number 1 is try a diagonal part, and tip number 2 is give yourself a little lift with some volumizing powder. Let me know how it works at ask@theodoreleaf.com. All right, my next question is, I'm a guy, I have naturally straight hair, about half the length of yours. I wonder if he meant when it was longer or shorter, but anyway. Oh, P.S., I definitely got my hair cut in Palm Springs. So happy I did. I just needed to be my old self again. Like moving across the country and having long hair and the too much scruff was just like a little crazy for me. So I had to start from scratch and go back to the old me for a while, and maybe I'll change it up. But anyway, I'm back. So we'll see what length he's talking about. And there's several strands, he'd say about 10%, that are really thick and curly. Is this frizz? Question mark. A few years back, my hair was really soft and thin, and the texture has changed in my hair and become thicker and harder, so it seems. I use no heat whatsoever, but I believe my hair is damaged. I shampoo every other day and condition every day with Organics Moroccan Argan Cream. I'm trying to really moisturize it, but to no avail. After about 2 months, I still have the minority of hairs that are curly and thicker than others. What's wrong with my hair? I want these strands to go away and have nice, soft, shiny hair. Please help. Austin. Okay, Austin, here's the thing. When we grow and change, our hair changes with us. So your hair texture does change over time, and most people would agree that their hair isn't the same as when they were a kid. Kids have really soft hair, a lot of times they have really fine hair, and as we get older, it can become a little bit coarser. The fact that it's only parts of your hair is not odd at all. A lot of people have different textures in different parts of their hair. The one thing that you can do to sort of eliminate that is you could do a really simple relaxer, which I would recommend you having done. And that's only really if your hair isn't highlighted or color treated. But basically, it doesn't sound to me like your hair is damaged. It just sounds like there's some irregularities in the texture. So you can do a really quick relaxer, and basically what it'll do is it'll take those kinky parts of the hair and the hair that's curly, and it'll make it a lot smoother. It does create a little bit of damage, but if you have short hair and you cut it a lot and you relax your hair a couple times a year, you should be okay. It just depends on your hair texture, and I would definitely recommend seeking a professional. That is one way that you can make your hair a similar texture throughout the head and sort of even out those inconsistencies. Another thing that you can just do is you can actually blow dry your hair with a small round brush, which is what I do, and I show you how to do it in my video, which I will put right here, and it's how I blow dry my hair. And that is a way for me to get all my hair the same texture so I can do stuff like this. So those are my 2 tips. You could check out a relaxer, or you can invest in a small round brush and blow dry your hair. All right, so let me know what you think, Austin. All right, my last question is, hi Theodore, First off, I want to say that I love your videos, and I'm subscribed to your channel. Yay! I love my subscribers, all my dolls. I especially like your Ask Theodore Thursdays, even though most of the questions don't apply to me. So I'm 13 and my hair is pin straight and very dark brown, almost black. My hair isn't thick or thin, but it never seems to stay in place when I style it. Also, I can never get a clean part and my part always looks messy. Do you have any hairstyles and or tips that might help me have a neater part and will keep my hair how I styled it in the morning? Thanks so much, Samantha. All right, I'm gonna focus on the parting question because this is something that a lot of people have a problem with. One of the first things that I'm gonna recommend, I don't have a comb with me, but basically what you wanna do is you wanna use the comb and keep it on your scalp. Basically draw a straight line with the comb on your scalp and then part. Another thing you can do if your hair is curly, wavy, or if it's styled, you can take a chopstick, draw a line on your scalp, and then split the hair. You should have a really clean part. When you're holding the comb up and then combing back, you're not gonna get a clean part. Trust me, I spent a lot of time in hair school learning how to do perfectly clean parts, and I definitely know how to do it. That is my one tip for it. Make sure that your comb is connected to the scalp. And you know, practice makes perfect, so give it a few shots. All right, Samantha, so please send me a picture of your perfectly clean part when you try my tip. That is Ask Theodore Thursdays for this week. A nice simple Q&A show that I put together all like a year and a half ago. So please send your questions to ask@theodoreleaf.com, and please give me thumbs up if you want to keep Ask Theodore Thursdays going, and let me know what you think of this episode in the comments section. Until next time, bye dolls!